Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome to another session with the older man. Today, we're going to get into something different on this episode of Let's Talk Money.
Let's talk money. Let's talk money. Let's talk money. With the older man, he's got the wisdom, honey. Remember whenever you're in doubt. Always ask an older man, he'll show you the right route.
So, today we're going to talk about scams. S-C-A-M-S. Yes, my friends, the scams have started to ramp up. And this usually occurs when people are entering hard time. When the world starts to get bad, especially economically, that's when most people start to get desperate. And so what happens? Yes, the predators come out. The predators come out of the dark, my friend, and they're looking for a prey, because a person is much more vulnerable when they are scared, insecure, desperate, lonely, all of those characteristics that come forth when hard times hit. Okay? But first, you know what? What is the definition of a scam? Let's ask our friend ChatGPT.
A scam is a deceptive scheme or trick used to cheat someone out of money, goods, or other valuable resources. Scams typically involve false promises, misrepresentation, or the exploitation of trust to persuade the victim to willingly hand over something of value. The key element of a scam is the intent to deceive for personal gain at the expense of another.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. I want to expand on that definition because, in my opinion, a scam pretty much works only when the person has gotten an uneven exchange. In other words, if I give you $10 for a product I thought that was worth $20, I feel like I'm getting an advantage over you. But to then discover that the product that I got is only worth 20 cents, now I feel scammed, right? In other words, I got an uneven exchange to a degree where I felt I was lied to. But remember, I thought I was getting a deal in the first place, right? So I thought I was getting an advantage over the other person. Now, suppose I had gotten a product that was worth equal value to the $10 in my eye, I wouldn't think that I got scammed, right? So my point is that a scam only feels like it's a scam when I have gotten screwed or I have an uneven exchange for what I thought I was going to get. Cool? So my friends, give me a thumbs up on this particular video. And of course, go over to askanolderman.com so that we can have a conversation or join my membership group that I'm about to get started. All right, so let's get into the first video because I wanted to get into this because I've been getting a lot of WhatsApp messages asking me to invest, asking me to join this program. There's so many of them here in Dubai. And so I want to warn you guys about this particular one because this is the most popular one right now. And I can assure you, these scams are not just in Dubai. Even though this video is basically warning people in Dubai because it's prevalent here right now, a lot of people here have gotten screwed over.
There's a new WhatsApp scam in Dubai everyone should know about. No, God! A woman in Dubai has already lost her lifetime savings because of it. People in Dubai have recently received a message on WhatsApp promising them to make extra income. This scam requires you to submit orders on a shopping website to earn commissions. In the beginning, you get paid without paying anything up front, which is far too good to be true. But here's the catch. You're being set up for a bigger loss. The fake company promises higher commission but requires you to top up your wallet. When people tried to withdraw their money, they were forced to pay fees but still were unable to withdraw out. This scam has already squeezed 400 million dirhams from thousands of victims.
400 million dirhams, that is approximately 136 million US dollars. Okay? Woo! Man, that is a lot of money, man. Let's hear a few comments from that. Let's see who got scammed, if anyone said that they did. Otiad A said, someone said, for a scam to be effective, there has to be an element of greed. No, not just greed, also desperation. Listen, man, there's a scammer for every single person. I'm going to get into that later on. Gohaled Hosni said, why do people even reply to those messages? Just block straight away. Is it that hard? Yeah, desperation, and when somebody see any glint of opportunity. Listen, If you're in a desert and you're freaking thirsty as hell, and you see the glimpse, just the slightest glimpse of moisture, not even water, just moisture that you could lick it off just to get that glimpse of anything in your system, just to give your body some sort of nourishment, you're going to take it. And when people are in a desperate state, this is what happens, okay? So you can't blame people all the time, man. DXB Runner says, there is no easy money. People should know about it. Yeah, they should. But everybody, like I said, looking for that ray of hope, man. Somebody said here, I know I'm a victim too. So IOVO said they are a victim. Larsa Gordon said, this is not only in Dubai. And that is why I'm bringing it here to you guys on this channel, because this isn't just happening in Dubai. Okay, so understand that. Let's go to the next scam. The pig butchering scam, my friend. This is a classic. A friend of mine in Cayman got hit by this one. Thankfully, he called me because he just wasn't sure. He called me in time and I had to freaking ask him some hard questions. So, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the pig butchering scam, but it goes like this. You're going to get a random text. Hey, Bob, sorry I couldn't make the meeting today. Your name isn't Bob. Your name is Paul. So you would more than likely respond, hey, you got the wrong number, boss. This isn't Bob. And the person would come back and say, oh, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to disturb you. Let's say if you have a picture on your profile on your WhatsApp, you're going to get something like, oh, you have such a kind face. I'm really so sorry for disturbing a man of your stature, or something stupid, something mundane. Or in my case, I've gotten about 4 of these already. I hate to disturb you again. Would you happen to be living in Dubai? Because I'm looking to visit in the next couple months. And if you're stupid, you will go and look. If you're a man, you'll go and look at their profile photo, right? And you're going to see a beautiful girl. More than likely, you're going to respond and say, yeah, I do live in Dubai. When are you looking to come? And that's it. The conversation starts off very casual. If you're a woman, you're going to get the picture of a beautiful man, perfect for you. And you're going to just be polite, because he's being polite, not being creepy, very apologetic, very kind, very attentive, and you're going to get it. And that's how women and men get sucked into the pig butchering scheme. So this reporter here from BBC, he went through and he knew right away it was a scam. So let's just follow him. If you haven't seen the pig butchering scam, or if you are involved with one of these right now, get the hell out. Well, actually, it's too late. You're not going to get your money out. Just don't send any more money. But you could, whatever money you put in, just kiss that goodbye, close the app down, and cut your losses. You're not going to get your money. So I'm going to have to read this because the writing is a little small. So he got a message and it says, hey, I want to ask you a question. Sure. Can we introduce ourselves to each other? Wow, that's direct. He said, sure. And she sends him some really hot photos. I am Jessica. I live in Chicago. Nice to meet you, he says. I'm Joe. And so, of course, that's a hot looking woman, right? So, of course, any warm-blooded man is going to go, okay.
So that's how it all started. It was a direct message on my personal Instagram, but I, of course, knew straight away this was some sort of scam. It had to be. But I wasn't sure which, so I decided to play along. Some sort of scam.
Let me pause. Good morning, beautiful. Hope the day brings you happiness and joy. Wow. You imagine getting a good morning message from that, right? I'm looking for an honest, kind, and mature, stable gentleman. Yeah? Tell me more. I have been single for over 2 years and I have no children. I made new friends at IG. Of course, I wouldn't mind taking it further if the right person came along. Wow. Of course, right away, I would have just said, yeah, I'm getting screwed. I'm getting scammed. Look at this. Yeah, the hot chicks like this don't make those kind of moves to me, right? So that should have been the immediate. Any man who thinks that a woman like that would find him attractive is a fool. But look at this guy. He's a good-looking guy, right? So, of course, they're almost equally yoked. And that was the same thing with my friend back in Cayman. He's a good-looking guy, but he's in his 50s. So I immediately said to him, dude, we came up together in school. I said, listen, man, 57 years old. There's no way a freaking hot 28, 29-year-old girl is going to be coming at you like this. Because there's another equation to this particular scam, and here it comes.
I want to see if these pictures are of a real person. They're being used by lots of scammers on dating sites, and here is the real person, a German influencer. I'll warn her that her pictures are being used.
Okay, now note guys, when the pig butchering scam first came out, AI wasn't as good as it is right now to generate people that don't exist. Okay, so right now what they're doing is that they're generating people that don't actually exist and creating fake profiles for those individuals who don't exist. Think about how devious that is. So even if you go online and you do a reverse search and search for the pictures of these women will show up as who they actually are, but they don't actually exist. You will find full Instagram accounts with their fun times, all AI generated. That's what makes this scheme even more powerful right now. Guys, just be careful. Just first think there's no way on earth that some hot chick is going to find me attractive. Don't care how lonely you are, it's not going to happen. Don't get desperate for this. I know there's a lot of thirsty men out there, but don't ever get fooled by this kind of stupidity. And this is where the scam starts. Anytime she brings money into it, this is where it gets crazy. Now, my friend in Cayman, there was no talk of money for weeks, and this woman was sending him literally tons and tons, love bombing the hell out of him. They were having long chats, etc. And he was telling me, man, she's so sweet. She sent me pictures of her cars and her friends, and she's sending me videos of her day. And I mean, like it was amazing. This woman needed no one. She had tons of money, hundreds of millions of dollars that she was trading on a daily basis. So now the money is put in there. I have a happy thing to share with you. So after the relationship builds, she now feels comfortable that, wow, I just made a massive amount of profit, $47,652 profit trading crypto. Now here you have a beautiful woman with a shitload of money who's actually contacting you online, telling you that she's just here because she thinks that you're cute and she's likes you because you're adorable, etc. Telling you good night, good morning. It doesn't get any better than that. But some guys will eat that shit up, right? Because all of a sudden he thinks, well, she don't need me. It's obviously not about the money. She has the money. She's showing me the receipts. But you might be suspicious because you don't see any money here. You don't see any money. This is just something that she could send you, right? The scam gets deeper.
This explains a lot. Jessica's just sent me a screenshot of her cryptocurrency profits, $47,000, and she's basically saying, you can be rich too. So, as suspected, and much to my wife's relief, this is indeed a pig butchering scam. Pig butchering scams are a big problem. The US FBI estimates that at least $3 billion were lost through them last year. Jessica is a name scammers have used before. They trick people into romantic relationships and convince them to invest more and more money into fake schemes to fatten victims up. They then run off with the money.
And this is where it gets tricky. Okay. By the way, if you want to learn how to invest in cryptocurrency, you need to promise me a few conditions. Do you want to hear it? Sure. So she's sucking him in. The more yeses a scammer gets from you for little mundane things, the easier it is for you to say yes when it comes to bigger and bigger things. So watch out for any person, whether it's male or female, using this technique where they're getting you to say yes to very small things. This is a sales technique that I learned way back when I used to sell jewelry. You get people to say yes. Yes. Oh, it's a nice day, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Wow. Oh, that's a beautiful necklace. Have you had it long? You can see that it's an older piece. Yes, I've had it for a while. My mom gave it. You must love your mom a lot. Yes, I do. Yes, 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 yes. So, would you like to buy this? Yes. Much easier for them to say yes. So you would get them going through a tons and tons of yeses. Because when it comes time to put down the money, it's easier for you now to say, yes, I'll do it. So guys, I'll go through a little bit more of this. Hopefully I don't get banned by BBC on this one. First, you need to call me Miss Queen. He's like, oh, okay, listening. After you have made a decent profit, prepare me a small gift such as a bouquet of flowers or romantic dinner. So now he's coming up with the submissive, dominatrix submissive technique. All right. But she knows if he says yes to this, even though it's comical, she got him in, right?
It's kind of a combination of those two. The love bombing of, hey, we have a future together because you're coming to Chicago and you're buying me a meal. But then that control, making sure that you're somebody who would be willing to follow instructions. If you had balked at that and said, you're not in control of my finances, then maybe that would have been one of those indicators. I'm not going to get as much money from this guy.
Jessica has now asked me to spend some money. I said I've only got £200. And what's interesting is Jessica has made me feel very poor. We've been doing this really complicated process of fake trading now, well over an hour. And I can see my profits rising, but of course it's all fake. And it's just got me thinking of this whole process. There's no way that people would go through this process if there wasn't that little hook of potential romance. This isn't just about the money. This is about something more romantic. Jessica asked me to buy USDT, which is Tether, which is a stable coin. And I'm intrigued as to why Jessica asked me to buy this particular coin.
There's a big infrastructure now that enables them to launder Tether. So it's the stablecoin, if not the crypto asset of choice of scam operators. And there's a whole ecosystem of money launderers, service providers who all handle Tether.
Here's the bottom line. Once you send them the money and you buy the cryptocurrency Tether, which is USDT, basically means it's a digital currency in US dollars, right? And it's easier to convert back to cash, and it doesn't fluctuate in prices. It just stays at $1 to $1 USDT. Okay. Now, the thing is, what makes this scam so effective is that you are trading with her and seeing your money grow in real time. And you get a feeling of, wow, she's helping you trade. Buy now, sell it now, sell no, buy now. And she's supposed to be the professional trader, and she's helping you build your $200 into $10,000. And then all of a sudden you feel like, wow, if I could make this amount and she's doing this, let me put in another 5,000. All of a sudden, you start seeing it grow to 200,000. And you're just saying to yourself, whoa, man. And of course, and behind all of this, she's saying, you have just changed your life. You are amazing. She's making you feel like you are going to get that punani when she gets to Chicago. All right? And then once you hit bigger numbers, because now you're saying, she's going to say, yeah, but this is small change, man. If you draw the money from your pension or from whatever other assets you have, you are now saying, shit, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to take the 200,000 that I have saved over my lifetime that's been sitting in my 401k. I'm going to throw it in because I just traded with this woman and made almost $500,000 with just 10,000. Imagine if I put in my 200,000 or 100,000, whatever. I could be a multimillionaire today, and I could be out enjoying the rest of my life right now. So you do it because you have this woman behind you, gorgeous woman, who's almost promising to be with you, and you're rich. Oh, man. Oh, that's heaven. And you're doing it. You're doing it. Not her. You and her are doing. You see yourself as this master trader with her. Think about how powerful that is. Now, when it comes time for you to withdraw your funds, nope. Nothing happening. They want to charge you a large fee to withdraw the funds. So they say, okay, you want to get this $1.2 million or $3 million out of your account? You need to send us another $10,000 as a transfer fee. Now you got to go and borrow that money from another friend or family member after you've shown them this is the money sitting in my account. I will give you an extra. I'll give you 10% on your money. So what happens? Mommy or daddy or your good friend send you the money. You send them the 10,000, and then all of a sudden, beep, block, disappear. Your entire freaking life crashes in front of you. And that, my friend, is the pig butchering scheme. They fatten you up, feed you like a pig, feed you a hell of a lot of BS. You become fat, and then they slaughter you. Many people have fallen to this scam. Many people have lost their lives to this scam. So I want to go on to this one. This is the pig scam. Okay, this one here is very local, and this is not a scam as much as a master manipulation from women, because some men like to be treated like this. They want to be treated like a pig.
Waiting outside the ATM. I'm waiting outside the ATM. Hurry up and be a good little pay piggy and send me the code so I can drain all of your money. Ooh, they just came through. I can't wait to spend your money while you're at work all day. From FinDom alone, I do make 5 figures a month. FinDom, or financial domination, is basically a power play kink where the man finds pleasure in handing over his finances to a woman. They will send me some bank codes. I'll go to whatever bank ATM they're with and then put in the codes and pick up however much money that they are giving me. Okay, 300. All right. Happy to send more if you need. I demand send another 200. So I've just gone to the ATM and what a good little pay piggy. You got out $1,000 instead of 500. I wonder what I'm gonna spend this on. This guy always will tell me an amount and then he'll give me a little bit more, which is fun. My longest sub that I've had, and we've got a great relationship. He came to me and he said, oh, I've got this fantasy. I would love to get out a loan and give it to you. $50,000. And I was like, let's lower that right down because I want to keep our relationship going. And I could see that he could comfortably pay off $25,000.
And did he just give you the full 25?
Yes, yes.
FinDom. Jesus, man. Men are so thirsty. They have reached this point of almost where they get their kinks and their kicks from actually being less of a man. It's scary to see, but these women are just eating it up, my friends. Wow. Let's look at some of the comments. This person, Curatine Cat, says, new pronouns, send me. This other woman says, it hurts seeing others live out my dream, crying emoji. Biden Trump 69 says, we so need a World War III. Ishtar 0077 said, men have encouraged this behavior in women. Remember that before judging her. The men are at fault, not the woman. Mr. Sarah Smith says, all the men in the comments mad because no one would ever send them money. Yeah, it's true. Men don't have this privilege. But he does. He does have this privilege. He can do it to the older, lonely women or the young girls like I showed you in my video a couple of days ago where in Japan, the men are taking advantage of the young girls on the street and on the stand-up girls in Japan. But men get arrested when they do it. That's the difference. If a man cons or convinces a woman to give over her resources, a man goes to jail. If a woman does it, that's normal. He should have seen it coming. Make that shit make sense. So listen, guys, we're going to all get scammed at some point. Just telling you, marriage in the West is a scam. The reality of it is that we have to be vigilant. We have to keep our eyes open at all times. I know sometimes you're going to feel vulnerable. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel broke. You're going to feel like, you know what? I'm going to just grab at any straw I can to just make myself feel better. But usually, this is when scammers and people will take advantage of you, my friend. So you have to be very, very vigilant. Keep your eyes open. Because $1 saved, $1 held on to is $1 earned. And you cannot afford to lose money at this point. At any point in your life. But I'm warning you, things are going to get significantly worse. We are at the beginning of a downturn in most economies. So things are going to get a little rough, my friends. That's why a lot of women are screaming right now. So please be careful. All right? And always remember, whenever in doubt, always call, talk to an older man. I'll see you the next one. Cheers.